Okay, let's hit it. To get started, she sounds a little hoarse. If Lady Gaga performed naked on a horse, then let's face it, it's likely. Which lady would she be impersonating? Lady Godiva, Lady Madonna, Lady Chatterley, or Lady of Spain?
I'm gonna guess 4.
As they say in Spain, el rongo.
Okay.
Now pay attention.
I had the instinct to pick one. I was like, it's probably one, but I was like, I thought Godiva was like with cheese, but I'm probably thinking of Gouda.
Doesn't sound much like a lady to me. Gaga may be on a horse, but she'd rather take a ride on your disco stick. Am I getting old? What the hell is a disco stick?
Later, Ryan.
I'm sure it's dirty, but
how many people are left in the stream anyways?
May I introduce... I'm feeling butter, thank you. Suppose I Can't Believe It's Not Butter comes out with the 5 stages of grief line of products. After I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, which product would come next in the line? I'm very angry that it's not butter. I've lost all hope because it's not butter. I've come to terms with it not being butter, or I'll do anything to turn it into... In the Kubler-Ross model of grief, the 5 stages are denial, followed by anger, then bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And I have to be honest, I'd totally buy a product called I'm very angry that it's not butter. Especially if they got Mel Gibson for the commercials, and he was yelling at a piece of toast. Why not try Mr. Blackwell meets Mrs. Dash, and it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 things. For each one, tell me if it's a kind of spice or a fashion faux pas caused by too tight clothing. If it's a spice, press 1 on your keyboard. If it's a fashion faux pas, press 2. Each one you get right will add
I don't really get this.
You already know how to play. Fine. Candle nut, spikenard, camel toe, catnip, mono boob, front butt, Chinese anise.
Really? That one thing, that spike or whatever, is a fucking thing?
Salt to your wrongness.
That's a spice? Spikenard?
Now, I know candle nut is just a kind of spice, but I swear, once in college, I saw something disturbing that perfectly fits that description. Here's one I like to call, Thou Shalt Not Veg. Which of these shows would not violate one of the 10 commandments? Wife Swap, Prison Break, American Idol, or Diagnosis Murder?
It has to be 2.
Thou shalt not break out of prison is not one of the 10 commandments.
Yeah, because 3 is idolizing somebody besides God. 1 is not coveting thy wife, and then 4 is, I forget what the fuck 4 was. Oh yeah, 4 is diagnosis murder. You fucking kill somebody. Did you catch the mugger's mug?
Something feels off today. I can't quite put my thumb on it. Let's see. I came in yelling at the staff. I threw jelly donuts at the craft services guy. I burned money in front of my director to reflect my higher status. That's been an average day. Oh, I know. I haven't read my fortune cookie from last night.
Cookie, fortune,
Alright.
Okay. Here we go. Watch out for those with big egos. Well, considering the sizes of their heads, whom should I be most cautious of? The Statue of Liberty, the Sphinx, the guys on Mount Rushmore, or God on the Sistine Chapel ceiling?
It's either 3 or 2.
With faces about 60 feet tall, the fellas on Mount Rushmore had the largest heads, with the Sphinx coming in second with a 30-foot mug. It's easy to have an ego when you're the biggest thing in South Dakota, or the only thing in South Dakota. Hey, I could go on all day with jokes about South Dakota, like, no. Wait, I guess I can't. There isn't really anything else to say about South Dakota. Oh, thank you. That's the end of round 1.